Welcome to PMI National and International News. I'm Zoan Fatima here with you. Headlines today. Pakistani woman staying illegally in Karnataka since 2015 arrested by police. Rupees 52 crore fraud at Union Bank. CBI probes Delhi firm. Bihar Muslim girl first from community to become DSP in Bihar police. BJP leadership unhappy with Yogi government. BSF arrests Chinese national after he entered India through Indo-Bangla border in Bengal. Pakistan bus crash leaves at least 19 people dead, 50 injured. India slams Pakistan over unverified uranium recovery claim. Pakistan National Assembly adopts bill to give right of appeal to Kulbhushan Jadhav. Explosions shake Yemen's Marib city center, killing at least 8 and wounding 27. News in detail. Pakistani woman staying illegally in Karnataka since 2015 arrested. A Pakistani national who was staying illegally with her husband at Bhatkal in Uttara Kannada district since 2015 with her 3 children has been arrested and remanded to judicial custody, police on Thursday. Khatija Mehreen, a Pakistani national, married Muhyiddin Rukuddin from Bhatkal in 2014 in Dubai. She had travelled on a tourist visa to India for 3 months and in 2015 she entered India illegally, the police said. The Central Bureau of Investigation has registered a case against a Delhi-based firm and its directors for a bank fraud to the tune of Rs 52 crore. Officials in the agency said the accused fled the country in 2019. 5 Crore Electronics Limited and its directors, Amarjit Singh Kalra, Surinder Singh Kalra, Jagjit Kaur Kalra and Surinder Kaur Kalra, have been accused of cheating, forgery, criminal breach of trust and corruption. The Union Bank of India Bank has alleged that the company, which exports electrical and electronics goods, approached them in 2015 to take over the credit facilities from Bank of Baroda. After taking over the credit, the bank sanctioned around Rs 70 crore as fresh credit facilities to the company, which was extended 111 crore in 2016. But due to non-payment of dues, the account was declared a non-performing asset in June 2019, with an outstanding of Rs 52 crore. Bihar Muslim girl first from community to become DSP in Bihar police. A 27-year-old Muslim girl in Bihar has created history by becoming the first woman from the community to become a DSP in the Bihar police force after she cleared the 64th Bihar Public Service Commission exams. Razia Sultan is one of the 40 candidates who have been selected for the post of Deputy Superintendent of Police (DSP) in Bihar police. Razia Sultan, who hails from Hatua in Gopalganj district of Bihar, is presently posted as an assistant engineer in the electricity department of the Bihar government. BJP leadership unhappy with Yogi government. UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath Thursday met senior BJP leader and Union Home Minister Amit Shah here and is also likely to call on Prime Minister Narendra Modi during his 2-day visit, sources said. Adityanath's meeting with the central BJP leadership assumes significance as the politically crucial state of Uttar Pradesh is scheduled for assembly polls early next year. The meeting also comes in the middle apparent growing unhappiness of BJP with the Yogi government. BSF arrests Chinese national after he entered India through Indo-Bangla border in Bengal. BSF officials have seized a laptop, 2 iPhones, 1 Bangladeshi SIM, 2 pen drives, ATM cards, US dollars, along with some Bangladeshi and Indian currency from the Chinese national. A 36-year-old Chinese national was arrested by the Border Security Force on Thursday after he entered India through the Indo-Bangla border without valid documents. The accused has been identified as Han Junwei, a resident of Hubei. Interrogation by the BSF revealed that his alleged business partner Sun Jiang has already been arrested by the anti-terrorist squad of the Uttar Pradesh police. Interrogation is still going on. We are trying to find out whether he was working for an intelligence agency or any organization which works against India, said SS Guleria, DIG BSF, South Bengal Frontier. Pakistan bus crash leaves at least 19 people dead, 50 injured. A speeding bus carrying pilgrims overturned on a highway in southwestern Pakistan on Friday.
killing at least 19 people and injuring 50 others, police said. The accident happened in Khuzar, a district in the Balochistan province, local police official Hafizullah Mengal said. Rescuers transported the dead and injured to a nearby hospital, he added. The pilgrims were returning to Dadu, a district in the neighboring southern Sindh province, after visiting a shrine of a Sufi saint when the driver lost control on a sharp turn and the bus overturned, he said. Deadly accidents are common in Pakistan due to poor road infrastructure and disregard for traffic laws. India slams Pakistan over unverified uranium recovery claim. India hit out at Pakistan on Thursday for making an unverified claim that some material seized recently in Jharkhand's Bokaro was uranium and described it as an attempt by Islamabad to malign the country. The Ministry of External Affairs MEA said the material seized was not uranium and asserted that India maintains a stringent law-based regulatory system for internationally controlled items, which is reflected in its impeccable non-proliferation credentials. Department of Atomic Energy, Government of India, after due evaluation and laboratory analysis of the material sample, has stated that the material seized last week is not uranium and not radioactive. MEA spokesperson Arindam Bagchi said. Explosions shake Yemen's Marib city center, killing at least 8 and wounding 27. Sabah, Yemen's Iran-backed Houthis fired missiles on the central city of Marib on Thursday, killing at least 8 people and wounding as many as 27, the state news agency reported. 3 big explosions shook the city, and a local official blamed the blast on missile and drone strikes by Iran-backed militia forces trying to seize the gas-rich region. 2 residents reported the blast and said they heard the sound of ambulances. The local official told Reuters the Houthis had fired a missile and an armed drone at the city. There was no confirmation from the militia, which has launched an offensive to take the internationally recognized government's last stronghold in the north of the Arabian Peninsula country. It was not immediately clear if there were any casualties from the explosions. Earlier this month, at least 17 people were killed in an explosion near a petrol station in Marib. The government said it was caused by a Houthi missile, but the group said it had only hit a military camp. Yemen has been mired in violence since the Houthis ousted the government from the capital, Sana'a, in late 2014, prompting an Arab coalition to intervene months later. The United Nations, backed by the US, is pressing for a nationwide ceasefire. Pakistan National Assembly adopts bill to give right of appeal to Kulbhushan Jadhav. Pakistan's National Assembly has approved a bill allowing Indian national Kulbhushan Jadhav to appeal his conviction in the high courts of the country. The bill seeks to provide further right of review and reconsideration in giving effect to the judgment of the International Court of Justice. The bill was adopted by the National Assembly on Thursday after approval from the 21st member Standing Committee. It has been named International Court of Justice, Review and Reconsideration Act. The Pakistan government had brought an ordinance in the National Assembly earlier in view of the ICJ's ruling in the Kulbhushan Jadhav case. The act will extend to the whole of Pakistan and shall come into force at once. According to the bill, the High Court has the power to review and reconsider where the ICJ in relation to a foreign national passes an order in respect of rights under the Vienna Convention of Consular Relations, or a foreign national is aggrieved in respect of the rights available under the same Kulbhushan Jadhav. A retired Indian Navy officer was sentenced to death by Pakistan military court in April 2017. Pakistan claims that Mr. Jadhav was arrested from Balochistan in 2016 on charges of espionage. India has rejected Pakistan's allegations and said he was kidnapped from the Iranian port of Chabahar.